Okay? Trust me? Do you trust me, Rob?
No. Yes, actually, you're someone I do trust. Which I don't know if that's
Probably the smartest thing you can do is never trust me.
maybe not for like segments on the show, but in life, you're a good guy.
Well, this isn't life.
You guys want to hear a funny story?
Tell me.
Yeah, why not?
So my priest from elementary school or primary school
Pedophile.
got accused of abuse, so he killed himself. Yeah.
Whoa. He killed himself.
Yeah.
Pussy.
He got accused, and the next day he was dead.
That's the cold open.
Bazinga boys are here to speak all of their thoughts on the Big Bang Theory. Rob has an opinion, Vaughn has an opinion, Pete probably has one too. But most of all, Rob has an opinion.
Fuck boys, it's the finale.
Fuck boys.
Fuck boys, we are.
Welcome to the Fuck Boys. I'm Pete. That's Vaughn and that's Rob.
What are we doing today?
We are watching the final episode of the Big Bang Theory.
We already watched it.
We have watched the final episode of the Big Bang Theory season 2, and we're gonna fucking talk about it. And what's great is some of you listeners got to experience watching this with the Bazinga boys, watching it with Pete yesterday. Tell us what you did.
Well, I live streamed myself watching the final episode. I did plan to watch it on 10 screens because I'd managed to collect 10 copies of the Big Bang Theory season 2 on 4-disc DVD. Unfortunately, I had major technical difficulties, mainly because I only set the whole rig up 14 minutes before the scheduled time to broadcast.
What a fucking... I knew you'd do that. I knew you'd fucking do that. How many times have you tried to set up 10 multiple screens at once to play something? I was like, 14 minutes will do it.
I need a minute a screen and then 4 minutes to get a beer and sit down and reflect on how much of a great job I've done.
You spent more time putting a sticker on your hat than you did trying to set up 10 screens.
Do you know what killed me? The ironic thing is, Rob, before you moved to America, you gave me an American PlayStation 3 and I put a Power Region disc in it and it was like, can't read this shit, you're fucked. So then I was scrambling to try and figure out a solution and then I just sat down and went, no one cares. So I'm just gonna watch one screen and broadcast this. But I still had a good time. I think one of my favorite comments was from one of our listeners, Annette. That was basically, I cannot believe I'm watching someone watching The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, that's a new low. What we're doing is pretty pathetic. Yeah. But watching, for anyone who didn't watch it, watching a grown man sitting on the floor, surrounded by empty beer bottles, watching Big Bang Theory, and I think you said something like, are you proud of me? I'm like, who could be proud of this? And then to be watching that, as that's even lower than what you were doing.
I always thought the biggest waste of time of things that people do that are in and trendy is watching people play video games on a fucking like online. I think it's just such a waste of time. It's stupid.
It's not.
It's fucking
fun.
It's fucking stupid because why not just play the game?
Because it's someone entertaining.
But that's like you watching soccer. Why not just play the game?
Oh,
just go play soccer.
I do play soccer.
No, but like
why are you
watching it as well?
So I'm watching a better level of... I guess that answers my
yeah,
argument.
you got fucking
there you go. And that's
but it's a video game. It's meant for playing. It's not a fucking...
exactly like sport, mate. Get out there and be.
We've had a big season. 23 episodes. How long ago did we start?
I was in my late teens. Now I'm in my early 40s. So that gives you... it gives you an indication of how long it takes us to do this.
It's been 5 months.
Oh.
A big 5 months, and we have done a lot. So I just want to go through some of the things that we achieved in this season. We had me coming on a figurine.
Yep.
One of our biggest laughs was at someone dying of cancer. We had an episode with a character called Carl the Kitty Fiddler. We tried to kill some other people in a podcast.
Until they got really sensitive about it.
Yep.
We talked about snorting urine. I printed out dick pics in Officeworks. We teased a guy about having a lisp. We gave fisting advice. We plagiarized Kevin Spacey. I filmed myself on a toilet digesting Dunkaroos. We settled on a catchphrase, tasty abortions, and set up a store exclusively to sell dick pics and child-sized t-shirt folders. What a great combo. Are you looking for two things? Someone to help fold your kids' shirts and also some dicks. And through all this, for the last 5 months, I've had a band on my arm advertising it.
Oh, mate.
And the worst part of all of that is that even with all that stuff, which is cringy and embarrassing, that's still better than being seen as a Big Bang Theory fan, I think. But at the end of this episode, I get to take this band off, which is the low quality of it. The text
It's just white
sort of
now.
sweated off.
Your wrist is just withered. It's just...
But right now, I just look like one of those people who went to a festival and kept the wristband to show that, oh, I went to the festival the other day. Oh. But instead of a festival, it looks like I just escaped from a hospital. Like, oh, yeah, got my appendix out. No big deal. So I thought I'd give a recap based on what's happened with my wristband for the last 5 months. Sadly, it's not much. A guy at a secondhand store was like, oh, I love Big Bang Theory. And I was like, oh, I don't. And it was kind of awkward. At a wedding, I had to wear this to my cousin's wedding. And it really ruins your outfit when you're wearing a fucking white band that says Big Bang Theory to a wedding at this beautiful venue.
Was it summer or winter, though? Were you wearing the jacket or was it shirt?
No jacket. It was summer. A lady at
You should have
that
worn a
wedding-
jacket. It's like, why are you wearing a jacket? You just roll your sleeve up a bit and they're like, say no more.
Well, a lady saw it. Like some old lady there. I don't know who she is. She saw it there and she's like, "Oh, what's that?" I'm like, "Oh, it's a thing. Oh, I lost a bet." And she's like, "Oh, but I love Big Bang Theory." I'm like, "Oh, it's a piece of shit." And I actually got in an argument with her about it. And I was like, "It's just them teasing each other. It's just endless. Like, don't you tease your friends?" I'm like, "Pretty good point."
Yeah, valid.
And the worst one was I had a very big meeting for a project that I'm working on at a very big record label. And I walked into this record label in my best clothes, but with this on my wrist. And it really was, I was hand in my pocket, hand behind me. I was hiding it so hard because
For something like
it was a high pressure meeting.
for something like that,
Did
you
you-
should have flipped it inside out.
No, I don't dog the boys.
Did you get the job though? Did you get the role? Did you get the contract?
We're still waiting.
They're tossing up. They're like, is he still going to wear that band?
It's like he's qualified, he's got everything, he's available, but there's just something I don't like about him.
Seeing that Vaughn's just given us a recap of the season, I thought because it's a podcast, what would be better than a visual recap for the season? I want you to open up season 2 visual history. It's a video. Pete, you can give the audio of what's going on to our listeners so they can experience visually of what we've experienced with visualness through the recording of this season.
What the hell are you saying?
Okay. So this is like a tropical island dance mix with no visuals whatsoever. It's a pitch black screen. I'm not sure if my codecs are broken or if VLC needs an update. There is 0 updates except for this awesome... This is like an Ibiza tune. Oh! We got a flash of Cool Dick. I thought it was Lost Forever. What Vaughn was referencing before about him printing dicks in an office works was...
Fuck you, Rob.
He produced an image replacing a dog, I believe, in a New York City cab with his own penis. Then foolishly sent it to me and Rob for a joke, and then Rob managed to save it.
Well, I feel like that segment was a bit of a stab at me for all my visual segments, so fuck you, Rob.
Hey, you know.
Because it's our finale, some of our friends sent us some messages of support to congratulate us on finishing a whole nother season.
Fabulous accomplishment, gentlemen. I never imagined you top ejaculating onto a bobblehead figurine of Howard Wolowitz. That image is seared into my corneas forever, and I love it.
Did you, when you were talking to these girls, were they completely got what you were doing, right?
You just send the thing to them, and they just give it back.
That's the transaction. It's like, hi, can you do these things?
Yes.
Yep, done them.
And she wasn't the only one. We got another message here.
You guys finishing season 2 gets me wetter than the 1995 box office fail Waterworld.
So you guys have anything to say before we go into the episode?
No, I think we're good to move into the episode.
Okay, well, if we're going to talk about the episode, this season, we had a kind of running theme where we were trying to watch it in the ways that Sandra Bullock experienced her movies. So this week, I watched the episode while experiencing gravity. What about you guys?
Just the regular Keanu Reeves popped past, and I was like, "Yo, do you want to catch a bus with me?" I definitely did not do that. I've never even met someone called Keanu because I feel like it's been taken.
It's like Adolf.
I
Ruined it forever, Keanu and Adolf. You fucking.
actually did
God
watch it
damn
in the style of a Sandra Bullock movie. I watched it streaming it from the net. Okay.
That's really good. What was the big thing about this episode, boys?
Guys, it happened.
Bazinga happened heaps.
It happened 3 times.
I was not prepared, ready for it to happen in the first. It was like the first minute.
Yes.
Maybe the first minute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
straight away I was like, holy fuck, that was it?
Guys, I recorded my reaction. Play Bazinga Day New.
It's finally happened.
The world has changed now, it's such a better place. Everyone is kind, no one has time to hate. I think you know exactly what I'm about to say. It's a Bazinga day. Yay. Who knew one word could change your history? Everyone who was sad is now suddenly happy. While holding his small penis, even born will say,
It's a Bazinga day.
yay. I bet you thought that this song would be over. But no, we're gonna bury the joke just like the word Bazinga.
While holding my small penis, even I will say, it's a Bazinga day.
Amazing.
The Bazinga happened very early in the episode. It was a bit of a letdown for me. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that was what
It was.
started everything.
There is a whole history behind the word Bazinga, and so there is more to it than that. I wanted you guys to understand better, so let's play Fun History.
The fun history of the word Bazinga.
Like that riff.
It was the catchphrase of one of the show's writers, Stephen Engel, so it made it into the show.
That was the fun history of the word Bazinga.
Born has a small penis.
That's become my favorite
I can't
song
believe
of this
Michael
season.
Hutchins came back to life and reformed In Excess to talk about my small penis. What a get.
We just watched season 2 finale, episode 23, The Monopolar Expedition. In this one, Penny realizes that Glasses Man is a fucking asshole and she has a thing for fucking jerk dudes, so she gets sad and weird when she finds out that him and the other Bazinga Theory boys are all going on an Arctic adventure.
This was a very, very dull episode. It was like it was created just to kind of create that whole element of Leonard and Penny having a conversation. It was crap.
Well, a thing that I found that was really offensive on the episode was when they had that whole scene just making fun of Parkinson's disease. It was... They spent so much time.
So Vaughn's referring to all of the guys being in a freezer and being cold.
Oh. They were meant to be cold. That acting was so bad, I totally misinterpreted it. It looked like a child acting like they're cold, if that was what they were trying to do.
Guys, what was your favorite scene in this episode?
Insert cricket sound.
Oh, I know what my
Cricket.
favorite scene was. Oh, I fucking cheered. I got so excited and I just got happy. It was fucking Penny Stipples.
Yeah, dude, did you see my Stipples strobe light in the live stream?
Yes, and they were great. And I'm not kidding. I got so excited. They're really good Stipples. And it's definitely my favorite part of not just that episode, but the show as a whole. It really felt like this episode, that it's the finale. We've waited so long, and it's sort of an amalgamation. They cut us off from Stipples for weeks.
Yeah, we thought she got too good for it. It was kind of like, season 1 Game of Thrones, Daenerys tits every week.
Yeah.
Season 2, new contract, can't do that anymore. So we were thinking the exact same thing, but nope. A little bit of fan service. I appreciate it as well.
I was so excited about those stipples, and I'm not even kidding. Like, I was sitting in my chair like, fuck yes, this is what I like about the show. I got so excited that I wrote a rap song about being shrunk down to the size of an ant and experiencing Penny's stipples. Well, we've been shrunken down to the size of an ant, now what? And where are we? Why is the ground so pink and soft?
Wait. That trap beat.
What's that rumbling? The ground's getting harder under our feet! Ground is shaking! What's causing those ripples? Oh my fucking god, it's
Betty's erect nipples.
love it so much, try to keep it low key. Don't watch bands at pubs and clubs too obsessed with pokies. Just thinking about it, yeah, it gives me swamp ass so perfectly round.
Draw with a compass.
Let's take a moment to say rest in peace, Lemmy, while we're grieving. Please poke me, Penny. 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 We belong together like Carl and Lenny. I give up my dental plan. Just poke me, Penny.
Holy shit, I cannot believe you got Machine Gun Kelly to fucking rap.
I choose stipples over even fellatio.
Perfect nipple to areola ratio.
It was like if that was on a Lonely Island album, I'd believe it.
Oh, fucking hell.
So that's how excited I got by those stipples. They do have perfect nipple to areola ratio. And you can tell! Did either of you laugh in the episode?
0 laughs in this one.
I laughed a fucking bunch, but not at the episode.
So that won't count. And no laughs from me. So because it's the season end, I thought I'd tally up our laughs for the whole season. Coming in with 1 laugh was Sack Girl. Coming in with another 1 laugh was Plan B. Disappointing.
Hey.
Coming in with 2 laughs is both me and Pete. And coming in with 4, maybe 5, according to your workmate who said you laughed twice and you refused to admit to it. But at least 4. Rob comes in with 4 laughs for the season. So for the whole series. Oh wait, do you want to defend yourself there, Rob?
No, I'm fine with that. I just obviously enjoy laughing and living more than you guys.
So you did
that's
laugh
fine.
twice.
What? Oh, no, I didn't.
So for the series, we have Vaughn on 2, Pete on 6, and Rob on 7 or 8 if you believe his workmate.
And how many episodes of the actual TV show have we watched?
40.
So out of 40 whole 20-minute episodes, I've laughed 6 singular.
And everything makes you laugh.
It's time for Vaughn versus DVD Jacket.
It's time for Vaughnverse, the DVD jacket.
Will he get it right?
Hey!
Throwback.
That's stupid.
The original.
That's lazy. So we threw out a survey to our listeners to see if they could guess what the DVD jacket was. I think this was the best of the ones that we got. When the people suffering from jaundice arrive in the winter for a hot dick measuring expedition, they uncover the second largest dick to be strangely a Halloween costume prop.
I'm so glad I picked these emojis.
Here's my go. And I'm actually trying to get it right, not these guys. Will I get it right?
Oh, fuck me. I threw you a curveball at the end with that little bracket fucking
Yeah,
vampire
at the very
one.
end, there's a bracket with a vampire and a man. That's the hardest part about it. But I think I still have got it right. So here's my Vaughn versus the DVD jacket.
Give it to us.
When the gang arrive in the snow for a North Pole science expedition. How am I going so far?
Good. So I'll read along with you. When the guys arrive in the Arctic for a summer-long scientific expedition.
Oh, summer long. Oh, okay. So there's a sun and an eggplant.
And a hyphen in between it.
Yeah,
that was
that's pretty
supposed
clever.
To mean that it was
That fucked with me a bit. Okay, well, I definitely didn't get it right, but maybe I can get the second sentence right.
Let's bring it home, mate. Second half. I don't know I don't know how maths works.
They find the pedophile who came second at the Olympics to be strangely in a relationship with Dracula.
I'm so happy the writers of the DVD jacket finally nailed it on the final episode.
And I didn't?
So, no. When the guys arrive in the Arctic for a summer-long scientific expedition, they discover the place to be strangely familiar. So the final one with the Dracula with a man.
The place.
In brackets,
Oh, second place. I get it. He put a fucking silver medal as place.
Yep.
You dirty dog.
And did you get the familiar bit where it's like Dracula next to a regular ass Joe? So vampires always have a familiar. If you've ever watched Blade.
If this was like a TV game show, it would be cancelled after the first episode.
I went and like converted it all to emojis and I was like, scrap that. Let's replace it with all things I think.
Yeah, okay. We'll change the segment to what does Pete think?
Yeah.
Because it's been a big long season, I thought it would be good to have a reflection from our listeners and also look to the future and get some suggestions for the future. So I've picked out some of my favorite responses to the survey. One of the questions was, what should we do for a theme in an episode in season 3? Someone said the word Bazinga for 20 minutes straight. Someone else said, be competent. That's not happening. And this one I actually think we should do, a true crime theme.
Oh, dude, love it.
Yeah, it's the most popular podcasting theme ever, so we can maybe...
Cash in on that.
Can you imagine that? We just catch a killer after like elusive for 48 years.
And finally, I had a question saying, who was the best guest? And overwhelmingly, it was Connor from Gliding Biscuits.
Insert crowd audience cheer, because it's worth it this time.
Yeah,
Well, I
Connor's
thought
fantastic.
better than that. Why not invite him to the chat?
Get in here.
We've got a special guest, Connor from Gliding Biscuits.
G'day, boys.
It's your microphone.
Are you recording into a face hugger from Alien 3?
This is my pop filter. It's my mum's old stocking.
It's so hot.
I like that you pull it away every time that you talk. It's meant to be there every time that you talk.
I know. I just wanted to demonstrate what just okay. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck the pop filter.
How you going, mate? Happy 18th.
I'm good. Not yet.
Oh,
Not
really?
yet.
Oh, wait.
Not
I've
until
got
July.
someone who wants to ask you about that.
Oh, Connor, when do you turn 18? As soon as you do, give me a call, cutie.
And that's your prize for being the popular guest.
So for the finale last season, we played a game that resulted in me wearing this fucking stupid armband. And I thought it was fitting that we play another one. And Connor has graciously agreed to host it. So this game is called When Your Past Comes Back to Haunt You. We've got 2 themes for it. You wrote a theme, Rob, but so did Connor. So Rob, we'll go with yours first.
When your past comes back to haunt you.
It's probably syphilis.
So, Connor, syphilis is a sexually transmitted disease.
Oh, okay.
When you're sexually active, when you turn 18, you should watch out for that one in particular.
Okay. I just got to say that I didn't actually do my thing. I called in my good friend Randy Newman.
Well, those boys of Bazinga better pull out their finger, or they're gonna have a real bad time. 'Cause it's time for the when your past comes back to haunt you. Super quiz.
That was Randy Newman.
I feel like we're in Toy Story.
I watched the Toy Story trailer for Toy Story 4, and that was the exact same fucking
Song.
emotion I got from it.
Well, the emotion should be dread, Pete. Your emotion should be full of dread. Because your past is about to come and haunt you.
I laugh when I'm fucking scared, so let's do this.
That's good. Because long ago, not even in the season, in episode 4 it was, there was a segment that got totally cut. I think most of it, or if not all of it. Let's have a listen. Would either of you ever think that you could succeed or do stand-up comedy?
Yeah, most definitely. I'd give it a crack.
Yeah, I think so.
Really? What the fuck's
Yeah.
wrong with you? What are you... Oh my my god!
It's
You know
opposite.
when you ask a question and you expect an answer and you get the total opposite?
Yeah.
What the fuck's wrong with you? Oh my god. Okay, here's a challenge for this show. We all write 5 minutes.
Yep, let's do that.
I feel like if you got through that 5 minutes and nailed it, that energy and that excitement you feel would give you that motivation and what you need to push on to do the full sets.
Yep, sure.
But so you think you could actually do that though?
I'll do a 5 minute bit. If you think I can't do it, I'll do a 5 minute bit. I've got about 10 written. I'm down for this. This ain't haunting me, Vaughn.
The thing is, you guys said, nah, you guys backtracked a bit on it. Because I said, hey, do you think you can do it? And you guys like, yeah. And then as I fleshed it out, you're like, nah, well, maybe, nah. It was a bit off topic. Maybe we shouldn't do this. So you probably figured it out by now. For season 3, we're going to have a season-long arc. And the arc is going to be about creating a Big Bang Theory themed stand-up set.
Yes! Alright, I'm behind this.
You'll be performing at an open mic night. And it'll be one of us. And who will that person be? The person will be whoever loses this super quiz. I understand you're scared about stand-up. It's fine. Let me sweeten the deal.
Stand-up comedy. Turns me on.
Do you want to explain the rules for this competition?
You bet I do. So I didn't devise these rules. You kind of told me about it, and then I manufactured it. I'm kind of like a freelance carpenter of misery.
Yes. Well, the thing is, just to be 100% clear, I made the rules as fair as possible.
Yeah.
The reason I brought you in is because, number one, you're our best guest ever, and number two, you can make it impartial.
Yeah.
So it's fair that whoever loses this hasn't felt hard done by. Last time, I made the rules, and I still lost, so it's probably going to be me losing again.
I mean, I've always been fair to Vaughn when I've done my trivias
That's
as well.
true.
Yeah,
so.
fuck you, you dirty dog.
All right.
Okay, so pretty much, I got a whole bunch of questions. Some of them are just straight up answers. A couple of them are multiple choice. First person to get 3 questions wrong loses, and they get the punishment. And if there's
Wait, what's
a
the
tie,
pad for? Are we all answering or?
Yes. Hence the
that's why
notepads.
the pad. So you write down your answer on the pad, and you reveal it, because people would game the system. If someone's fucked on answers, you could just answer the same as them if you're answering it out
Oh, so you have to show the pad after you answer it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
So to prove that you're not just copying another answer.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, our first person to get 3 questions wrong loses, and they get the punishment. They got to do the Big Bang Theory stand-up set, and if there's a tie, it's a shootout with the people that tied until we get a loser. Question 1. In the episode, the Panty Pinata Polarization, which TV program does Penny watch in the guy's apartment when her cable gets cut? Write down your answers now. What? Please write down your answers.
Wait, do you actually know this wrong?
Yep.
Okay, got it. Alright, that's my answer. Top
No,
models.
don't.
Show it.
I can't.
We do it at the end.
You idiots. You fucking...
Pete.
We're going to have to skip that question.
No, because I got it right.
Yeah, no, you got it. Okay, Pete, do you not understand the idea of writing it down?
Do you not understand winning though? So like, there you go. I won.
You
You're out.
fucking idiot.
Did I win?
By the way, I'd half written down Battlestar Galactica because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. But I stole my answer off you because you're a fucking idiot.
So we've all got 1 point.
Yes, we're
All
on one.
on 1 point. So, question 2. How many wives has Chuck Lorre blasted through?
I'm ready.
Get you
Yeah,
to turn around.
we're ready?
And reveal.
3.
That's a
I
3.
put 3 as well.
You're all correct. You're all absolutely correct.
Yes!
Boys.
So Pete, because of you, we could both be up on 1 question on Vaughn, but that's not happened now. So, because why would Penny watch Battlestar Galactica? Anyway.
I don't know, I can't remember.
Are you ready for question number 3? This is a multiple choice question. Okay?
Okay.
So, on episode 27 of the Bazinga Boys podcast titled Late's Giving, who speaks first and what do they say? A. Pete says rock and roll. B. Rob says it started to get cold at night. And C. Vaughn says I have a small penis.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
B.
A.
Ooh. Rob is incorrect.
Oh. Okay.
1 strike for Rob!
That's bullshit though, because technically I've got 2 right. Bullshit,
I
Pete.
try.
you
I
fuckhead.
try to limit how much I say rock and roll, and I remember it. So.
I'm just annoyed about. Now I'm annoyed at Pete. I wasn't before because I thought it was funny, but now it's come back to haunt me. So what is it? First to how many?
It's first 3 strikes, you're out, like baseball. You're on 1 strike.
And you would be.
I love Pete now.
Okay, question 4. This should be an easy one. On which episode of the show did Penny's Stipples first appear?
Oh, dude.
Fuck me.
3, 2, 1.
Episode 1.
Episode 2.
2.
Rob is wrong.
What?
Vaughn.
Robert's on 2 strikes.
Vaughn, me and you.
I just don't understand what Big Bang themed stand-up is.
Well, that's what we're going to explore for the whole arc of next season.
I'm just annoyed still at Pete. All right.
Question number 5. Which episode of The Simpsons did Asterios Kokkinos reference during his appearance on Bazinga Boys?
Fuck me. Vaughn would love this one. He's just coming in his pants right now.
I am.
At least I got this one.
Oh, fuck me. I have no idea. I was so fucking out of the loop. Laundromat. I'm just trying to. I'm retracing my track. Laundromat. Angry at us. This sucks. This is shitty. It's da-da-da-da. Wait. Is an episode number an episode name, or is an episode?
Doesn't
Episode
matter.
name.
As long as you can. As long as you can talk.
Oh, what are you going to say? What are you going to say? Simpsons season 12, episode 3.
Shush.
Alright.
Alright.
Okay.
3.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Homer in space.
Homer in space.
Ah, fuck me. I said the Aussie one.
That was actually a good guess though. A good stab in the dark.
Yeah.
So.
No, because I remember like the Dunkaroos and the Joey fucking
Yeah,
guys.
no, that's valid.
So that is 1 strike for Pete, 2 strikes for Rob. Rob's hanging on here.
Should be a strike for Vaughn as well, but whatever.
Don't blame me. Don't be angry at me. Angry at Pete.
Question number 6. Which avenue does Sheldon wish to avoid on his way to work? This is a multiple choice question. Magnolia Avenue, Euclid Avenue, and Oakland Avenue.
Oh god, I'm taking a stab in the dark to lose
too.
here.
B.
You're all correct.
Oh, thank God.
Question number 7. According to the theme song, how many years ago did expansion start?
Oh fuck.
My God. How do we not know this?
You've only heard it, 40 times?
Fuck me.
Ready?
The brain's an incredible thing.
This is fucked. 13. 1. Alright.
60 mil.
13
40
mil.
billion.
What did you say?
13.
40.
You're all wrong. It's 14 billion.
So Rob's in!
Can I just do normal stand
Rob
up?
loses the competition.
Oh, Sacramento crowd's gonna be hard.
All through the season, Rob checks in with us, maybe pitches a few jokes to me and Pete, and we maybe give him some feedback, and then the finale episode, Rob has to deliver it in front of a live audience.
Which is
oh my god, it's gonna be a good
fine.
season.
I'm not. I think this will be fun. I'm glad it's me and not Pete.
And that's the thing. You said, hey, I could do 5. I think once you get past the 5, you can do a full 60-minute stand-up set. So you'll be fine with it.
I can do 5 of comedy, but that's not comedy.
That's the challenge, Rob.
Last week we introduced a segment called "Can Vaughn and Pete do better than the guys on the internetter?" And what it was it was a setup to we showed some impersonations of Sheldon, and they weren't very good. Even the best one wasn't great. So we set out a challenge. So all 3 of us were going to do impersonations of characters from The Big Bang Theory, which we have recorded and we're going to play. So I think it's good having Connor here because he can pick which one's the best for each one.
Of course.
And do you know why this is perfect, by the way? When we did our listener survey, Connor actually answered, so he has a Sheldon impression
Oh, I
too.
did. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Let's do Vaughn's Sheldon first.
Do you know that there's 10 types of people in the world? Those who understand binary and those who don't. Badama!
I love
It's really fucking hard.
That's pretty, well, I mean, I took a different approach with mine.
Mr. Sheldon, if Sheldon is doing impersonation of Sir Jar Jar Binks.
Star Wars.
So that was Sheldon doing an impersonation of Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, we got it. You explained it. Let's check out Connor's version of Sheldon.
Badingles.
It's like the same word that Vaughn did at the end of his.
Badingles.
So we're moving on to Penny. Do you want to do mine first this time?
Yep.
As a man who respects women, I would find it offensive to try and impersonate Penny, a woman.
Dirty dog.
You mansplain to women why you wouldn't do an impersonation about a woman. You're the worst. I'm glad you live in America, you fucking cunt.
Sexist bastard.
I just love how anyone can throw mansplaining on something and make someone sound like a shit person. It's a good word.
Can you please not mansplain to me why that's a shitty thing to do?
Could Vaughn stop mansplaining to Rob why he's mansplaining, please?
He's boysplain.
Boysplain this.
Hey guys, it's Benny here. Just your next door neighbor.
It's like she's here.
Fucking spot on.
That's good.
Do you want to do your Raj, Rob? How are you going to cop out of your Raj?
I'm not going to cop out of my Raj.
Hello, I am Kunal Nair. I play Raj in The Big Bang Theory. This is me when I'm not putting on a fake Indian accent.
You copped out, you dirty dog.
Chopped out like a prick.
I just assumed Vaughn was going to do the same thing, so I...
No.
I hope Vaughn lead in hard.
Yeah, well, here's me. This is my impression of Raj.
Hello, my name is Haj. I was in People magazine. Can I have grasshopper drink?
Can I have grasshopper drink?
Okay, that's a cop out. Here's my real me doing Raj.
It's a tough one to do.
It's Raj
I was
talking
actually
to women.
doing Raj when he was whispering to Wolowitz while there was a girl in the room. So
yeah, that's fine.
I thought it was pretty accurate.
It was pretty accurate. There was nothing there.
I thought I broke it.
That was a surprisingly not a cop out. All right, so we got Pete.
It's a total cop out.
What I find funny about Pete's is that it's 16 seconds yet it has 3 impersonations in it.
Well, I did mine in true Pete fashion 12 minutes prior to signing up to this Google Hangout. I'm going Sheldon, Penny, Raj. Remember that. Sheldon, Penny, Raj.
Okay.
The only way she'd be able to make a contribution to science is if they resume sending chimps into space. Whisper, 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 Taj Mahal.
Fuck you, Pete. Yours was the best.
Pete wins. Pete actually fucking wins.
Should we play that again? Like, let's play it again. All right,
Was that no?
Because it's
Was
amazing.
Why are we playing it again?
Because I've
proud.
only heard it once. I heard it once when I fucking recorded it, and then sent it, you cunts. You ready?
But you just listened to it then.
Alright, guys, ready? The only way she'd be able to make a contribution to science is if they resume sending chimps into space. Penny. This is Penny.
Is she gobbling? Is that what's happening?
And this is Raj. Whisper, 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 Taj Mahal.
It was funny the first time. What's...
I didn't hear it. I was like too stoked with your reactions on my fucking live stream.
Tell us what Penny's doing during her thing.
No, that's how I hear all women. I started season 2 with a joke that Vaughn laughed at. I ended it with a joke that I hope he laughed at.
So guys, it's taken a long time to finally hear the phrase Bazinga. I know you guys were excited. And it's kind of crazy because I thought it was fitting that we end our own finale of season 2 on a Bazinga. So this episode is actually going to be called Slow Bazinga. And there's a very important reason for that. And it's going to make sense why now. I'll get you to open first. Tell me what's there, Rob.
It's opening. We have the Bazinga Boys Season 2 episode list.
And I'll get you to open second. And explain to me what you see there.
Get
Is it
fucked.
called an anagram?
My
What is
gosh. My heart's racing.
My heart is racing too. This has taken 5 months to pull off.
The first letter of every episode we've done on season 2 has been a big bamboozle. Rob, kisses, lil, boys, penises. That is exactly what every episode that we have fucking released this season spells out. You just take the first letter of everything.
I'm glad to be here for this moment.
I have no guilt about fucking Vaughn over in those quizzes now. None whatsoever. He was playing the long game. I didn't even know. He knew revenge was coming. That's why he was fine with it. Very clever, Vaughn.
Bazinga.
This is the most.
I fell for one of your classic pranks.
No one saw it. This is the Da Vinci Code. Fuck the Da Vinci Code. Da Vinci Code ain't shit. Leonardo can suck a bunch of dicks. I've been Pete. That's Rob. That's Connor. That's Vaughn. We're the Bazinga Boys. See you soon.
Thank you so much for anyone who listened to all of that ridiculous season of the Bazinga Boys. If you were trying to figure out what Pete was drunkenly rambling about at the end there, if you go through every episode of season 2 and look at the first letter, it spells out Rob kisses little boys' penises. So, if you find that entertaining, we've got a lot more of those shenanigans coming up next season on the Bazinga Boys. Thank you so much again, you tasty, tasty abortions. Dude, I can take this fucking thing off now. Oh my god!
Can we live stream? Oh, live stream. Pop that back on. Pop that back on. Live stream on Facebook. You removing it?
No one will give a fuck.